EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Williams now on the return. Williams now to return it. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Atkins. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Powering his way forward. Still going. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Well, what a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Atkins. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Third and 5. Back to throw. Atkins. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Two yards to go, second down. Off the play fake. Atkins is going to go for a big play downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On the ground with a rookie from Auburn. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The Patriots at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Williams to return. Williams now to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. To try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for it. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
To throw is Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, right back to Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. You look at this Patriots defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Down the left sideline. He may go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Atkins. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. In motion left is Wilson. Now this time he'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Let's go.
Here's Fields. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Patriots are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They give it off here to the tight end. And I don't think he got there. He did not. Stop him a yard shy. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. They'll run on first down. It's Hopkins, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackle on the play by Christian Benford. Now 2nd and 9. Fields now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Off play action. Atkins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Atkins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Paul want to give up the middle. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. The final shot before break. Atkins. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Here is third down and 4. Back to throw. Atkins. He finds his man, complete. That's Hughes. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they've not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. He completes it to Wilson. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. An 8-yard pickup. First down, New York. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Atkins. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. Atkins. It's Williams on the catch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
Ready up.
They'll run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Here we go. Set.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back to throw. Fields. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Fields going to change things up here. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Track it, 60.
Fields.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Patriots continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Atkins. He's got Wilson, middle of the field.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
If you're a fan of old-school physical football, that play was for you.
No doubt about it. That play was for anyone who likes football. He did everything properly on that one. Great contact, wrapped it up, unable to jar the ball free. The only disappointment on the play for him.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throw right side, Wilson.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
2nd and 5. Going right back to Wilson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, Atkins, and it's caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And that incompletion means his streak is over there. He'd hit on 9 straight passes. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hopkins. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for New England, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.